Welcome to Behind the Lines, coming to you from the socialist, Marxist lines of Washington State. It's a crazy liberal petri dish for the rest of the country, folks. Stay up to date with all the great news right here. So, what do you think? Is it safe? Is the vaccine safe to take? You've probably seen the stories by now. I've had a couple people infected in Europe, and there's been one in Alaska now. And what they're finding is they're having facial paralysis, or Bell's palsy. And Bell's palsy is sudden weakness in the muscles on one half of your face. And it may be a reaction to a viral infection, but they actually don't know what causes it. And it's listed as rare, normally fewer than 200,000 cases in the U.S. per year. And it usually goes away on its own within a few days, up to 6 months. But so basically, you're going to look like you had a stroke, and it can affect your speech. It can also, in some cases, have permanent side effects. And so they have no idea what caused the allergic reactions. They're saying people with severe allergies should avoid taking the vaccine for now. And I guess what they normally put in vaccines, at least Pfizer does, is they put preservatives or egg products in their vaccines. And for the COVID vaccine, they did not, because they wanted to prevent people from getting or having allergic reactions. But when they did the U.S. trials, they did not include anybody that had severe allergies. And they're saying that, or some experts now in the U.S. are saying that if they start telling people with severe allergies not to take the vaccine, that could be 3 to 4 million Americans. That's how many people carry the EpiPens for severe allergic reactions. And so if they were to tell all those people not to take the vaccine, you're talking about a huge swath of Americans. They also say the allergic reactions were not predicted in trials. And so they said, and I quote, "It's very inconsistent and they don't understand." Doesn't sound real reassuring that they know exactly what this thing is going to do. And it's only been a few days. They said that less than 1% of trial recipients had a reaction. So it's no big deal, right? But it's kind of funny, the coronavirus has like a 2%, just under 2% mortality rate. So it's not too far off of this vaccine having reactions, but obviously corona is a big enough deal that will shut the entire world down for that. That's odd to me. So like I said, so far 4 people have developed Bell's palsy, and they're going to be monitored, or everybody who takes this should be watching for future neurological side effects that could happen. They just don't know. Normally, though, 1 in 1.4 million doses will have some kind of allergic reaction. And that's not bad. But at this time, only 130,000 vaccines have been given in the UK, but 4 people have reacted. So that's not a good sign. Those aren't good numbers by their own data. And I don't know if you remember or not, just 8 or 9 months ago, when Trump said he would have this vaccine by the end of the year, every major news outlet had all these experts on saying that that was fake news and there's no possible way that we could have a vaccine in that amount of time, that it wasn't, it's never been done before, and, that they have to go through all these medical trials and make sure they understand what the side effects and everything will be. And so, the own experts said that this would not be safe to have something done this fast, and yet here we are 8 months later with this vaccine, and everybody's lining up to take it. I'm not telling you what you should do, but for me personally, if I decide to take this thing, it's definitely going to be a wait and see for now. I don't think, they don't know what the side effects, it's only been a few days and already you got people developing Bell's palsy, and the media can play it off like it's no big deal, but it is a big deal. And what other side effects are we looking at a couple weeks or a couple months down the road, or even a year down the road? They just don't know because they didn't spend enough time testing this thing. And right, this is, everybody's being tested right now. We are the guinea pigs for this thing. No other vaccine has been developed this fast in history. The shortest one before this was 4 years. Normally 10 to complete all the tests and do everything that needs to be done. And this also is not the first strain of COVID. There's been numerous other strains of COVID in the past that they've tried to develop vaccines for and have failed, have not been able to. So why all of a sudden now? Yeah, I get that it was, all the world's minds coming together or whatever, but, why haven't they done that for cancer or HIV or hepatitis or any of these other things that kill a lot of people? I just think there's too many questions that we don't have answers to, and we're going to see it play out in all these people that are so eager to get this vaccine that they've already said will not stop the pandemic, will not stop transmission or infection. It could lower the effects of the disease if you contract it, but we're talking about a 98% recovery rate as it is. Do we really need this thing? I don't know, folks. Wait and see for me. What's it going to be for you? Anyway, I hope you have a great day and be safe.